to run this quarterback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Power football with the run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lang. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Brings up second down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the timing just a hair off. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do.
And that ball is picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll try the run. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped on the 21.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 45. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changing.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the ground game. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the... Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. False start, offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. It's the end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln.
The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts was.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Makes the grab on the shuffle.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Slides open. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll call... here. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Oh, big juke to get past. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just...
hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll... lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball in this offense. Punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here and steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Toss sweep to the right. Got room at the 35. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last play.
Just ran him over. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. He leaves it with his back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the bridge. They're getting this guy lathered up. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn. Now it's just a rushing blow at this point in the game. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Canes have taken it inside the 20. He'll toss it. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the... They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Intercepted. Got some room to run. The 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw. It's Bacon. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This was a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Looking deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smug